Hey, 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 Uncle Mark here in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is Chuck Berry, and this is No Particular Place to Go. This song is in G, so it's really nice for our GDG tuned cigar box guitars. So I'm going to play one lyric of this, and then you'll have the whole song. It's a 1, 4, 5 song. So if you need a little bit of instruction on how 1-4-5 works, check down in the show notes and I'll put in the playlist of 1-4-5 and 1-6-4-5 and all how to do those things. But this is in G, really easy, so let's have fun with it. Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile. That's it, folks. It is that easy. So, what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges. They're wound electric and they're nickel wound. They're not phosphor bronze or anything, and you can tell because they have that steel, that gray color. So that's what I have. I'm playing through a Roland Minicube, and I'll show you those settings here at the end of the video. So in its simplicity, this song is G, C, D, with a little lick thing I do, a little on that G. How do we know where these chords are? So, open G is open, of course. G sharp A, B flat B, and C. And if you look here, you can see that I am on that second dot. There's 1, there's 2, and that's how I see it. So I just bar my finger all the way across, C bar, and it looks like 5, 5, 5. Just like so. Okay, C sharp and D. D is the same thing, but on the 7th fret. So I go 1, 2, 3 dots, and I look straight down and I see that D. Boom! And it looks like 7, 7, 7, just like over here it says. So it's a bar chord. And then for my little trick, I actually come up here to 12. That's a G. So D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and G. And I just come up here to 12. And I'm actually just playing these two notes, the D, and the G, but I'm putting my finger on that G string. And that's a little trick that you can do, and I'm just kind of muting that string right there. Or you can just put your fingers on it. So, this song in its simplicity is riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, C, my curiosity, G, running wild. I'm cruising and playing the radio, D, with no particular place to go, open G. Riding along in my automobile, open G. But then I'm going to the wheel. I'm moving up to the 5th fret, C. Going back, it rhymes with G. Coming up and play the 7th fret, D. I'm gonna go back to G. Alright. So I like to add this little rock and roll rhythm where I'm gonna be playing this E. So G, E note. And on C, I play that A. And on D, I play that B. And the way I know those notes is I just go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B. And I could even play this E up here. I could even do this. Right? So I can do those things. So here's a lyric. No particular place to go. Rock and roll rhythm on the G. I'm headed up to catch the C. I'm going down to play the G. Rock and roll on the D. Now, I personally like this. I like that in this song. So this right here, you can use that finger or this finger, or you can go all the way across. But this is a hard thing to learn. Now, what I do with different guitars is I hit the pickup and I hit the pickup coming back. Okay? I strum through the strings till I'm past them and pull back like so. So practice that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and increase your speed. It's really hard on your picks, it's really hard on your strings. But it's a technique that I like to use. It's a great technique to have in your toolbox. So, last lyric. Riding along on my calaboose, still trying to get her belt to loose. All the way home I held a grudge, with a safety belt that wouldn't budge. Cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. All right, that's where I add that. I think it really adds value to this song. So I said before it's a 1, 4, 5 song. And the reason behind these number systems is just how the numbers in the scale of G major. So if you went to the scale, you'd be going Do, Re, Mi, and G. So you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the C, 5. So it has to do the scale. That's what this 1, 4, 5 is. It doesn't matter what the frets are. It's not about that. 1, 4, 5 is the scale. I figured I'd digress a little bit. This is kind of the lesson within the lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That's how it works. That's where you get this 1, 4, 5 from. So G, A, B, C is the 4th note. D is the 5th. E is the 6th. F sharp is the 7th. And 1 again. Okay? So that's how you get the 1, 4, 5. 1, G open, C 4, D 5. And 1 again. So it would look like 1, 2, 3, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So that's how you get the 1, 4, 5. In case you get confused and people go, that's a 1, 4, 5 song. Don't worry about it. Just look at it that way, as G, C, D, or A, D, E. Just move everything up and down. Or, you know, B flat, D sharp, F. Just move everything up that amount. So it's 5 frets and it's 2 frets. So just do it that way. If we play in this song in C, you'd go 5 frets, there's F, and there's 4 and 5 would be G. Just to show you kind of give you that little edge. But this song is in G, and there's something else you can do with this song that's really, really fun. You can put the slide on your finger and go. Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel, stole the kiss at the turn of a dime, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, no particular place to go. fun stuff you can do. So I got my slide here. I am coming up, and I'm just going to show you this way. I'm coming up to 12 and then playing my song, coming up to 12. I can also rocket ship up here to this B flat, and you'll see that dot right there. Okay, that's always fun. Then I come up to my C, which is on the fret. Remember, on the fret, not the dot. Okay, and then I'm open again. Then I'm on D, on the fret, not the dot. And I can come up to this F on my way, this F here, on my way to G. So that's really fun to do. I can go G, F, G, F in a little jam. Come up to C. There's no particular place to go. Really, really fun stuff you can do with this song. Playing your slide, having a lot of fun with it. Song is fantastic. So I really, really want you to learn it and play it. It's a great tune to have in your pocket. It's one of these must plays. George Thorogood did it, and he used it as part of his whole show. This is one of these songs that goes around and around and around, and if you play it slow, you can ride along in my automobile. My baby beside me at the wheel. You can walk up to see. Here's a turn of a mile. My curiosity running wild. Cruising and playing the radio. No particular place to go. Right? So you don't have to do it fast. You can do it slow. You can do it your way, which is the best way to do it, would be find your path, do it your way, and that's what I'd rather hear you doing videos of, doing it your way, not Chuck's way. But, so thank you so much for everything. I do have a couple of links down. PayPal and a Square. PayPal and a Square. These are donation links. I'm a donation channel. And I try to keep all of the ads out. I do my best. I cannot stand ads. So what I'm doing is this whole channel is donation only. You've known this for a while. $1 a show is all we ask. Donation links are down in the show notes. Also, we have t-shirts. We have these long sleeves, and we got some short sleeves, and yeah, just some cool stuff that we like here. And so I told you I'd show you my settings, so they're a little different than normal. So let's see what we're up against here. So I'm on the Brit combo again. That's my amp type. My gain is at exactly 12 o'clock. My tone is dimed, and my reverb is on that third notch. So that gives you an idea of the sound I'm getting. Also, my guitar is turned a little bit about halfway in volume. So the difference would be, here is C. There it's full volume. Half. So I've got a little bit of distortion, but not a ton. And if I really want it, I can just crank it up really fast. Come back a little bit. Right? So that's how I do it. I play with my volume control more than anything else. Thank you so much, really, for everything you do for us here. Really, really appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please take a look at all of my playlists. I really, really have 1,200 songs. And so please take a look at the lessons and the songs and check out how I do things. And thank you so much for everything.